All right, let's get to the end of the show here. We are going to talk about Extreme Rules, the horror show, brother. See, I kept seeing people say this was a shitty show, but I actually really enjoyed this show. I don't know if it's just me. Like, I don't know. I enjoyed it. Kevin Owens beat fucking somebody in the Murphy. He beat Murphy in a pretty solid match in the pre-show. But let's talk about the New Day versus Shinzaro, as I call him, in a tag team tables match. We need more tornado tags. This made this match a lot more interesting. I am so tired of the New Day, but this made it so much better. We need more matches like this. Shin looking like fucking Spider-Man out here with his gear. Kofi with a trust fall on Shinsuke Nakamura to the outside. I love the Cesaro swing into the Kinshasa combo. The swing chasa, as I call it. I love the ending of this match. So, they're doing some stuff here. They're doing some stuff here. Then we get the fucking ending, and I thought the ending was fucking fantastic. So, Kofi goes to Hurricanrana Cesaro off the top. Cesaro being the freak of nature that he is, he stops Kofi. Shinsuke kicks Kofi draping down, and then he plops up Kofi on Cesaro. Cesaro powers him up with the help of Shinsuke. Hits the Ricola bomb through 2 tables for the win. Thank Lord Shinsuke and Cesaro win the fucking tag team titles. I know they're a makeshift team, but anything's better than the New Day right now. I love this finish. That finish was awesome, dude. Kofi got drilled. I'm pretty sure Kofi's not going to be okay after that one. Nikki Cross versus Bayley, I had no interest in seeing, but this turned into a pretty damn good match. So Bayley is basically trolling Nikki, not taking her seriously. Nikki ends up hitting the Purge out of nowhere, her spinning neck breaker. Almost gets it there. They wanted you to believe that she almost got it. Bayley kicks out. Both girls are using each other's moves. Nikki tries to tap out Bayley with the bank statement. Nice Regal cutter, neck breaker by Nikki Cross for a near fall. Nikki hits the Purge on the outside but can't take advantage of it. Bayley with a clothesline. Nikki no-sells, hits her with a clothesline instead. As I said, this is a very, very good match. Sasha hands Bayley one of those boss, brass knuckle things. Bayley uses it, hits the headlock driver for the win. Solid match here. Solid match, like I said, bright move keeping the title belt on Bayley. We got a horror episode of the Firefly and the Funhouse. Like I said, I really wish they would have saved this show for Halloween. I love the feel. I love the opening to this pay-per-view. It was dope. Apollo Crews cannot compete in his match because apparently he might have Rona, which sucks for him. But the match is off. MVP and Bobby Lashley come out. MVP shows the new United States Championship, which is fucking gorgeous, by the way. And he's like, fuck it, I'm the champion. And that's it. Then we get to one of my favorite matches, Seth Rollins versus Rey Mysterio in an eye for an eye match. I'm wearing my Seth Rollins for the greater good shirt right now. Seth is nuts. So he comes in, and this guy takes out a fucking pair of pliers, and he's like, I'm ready to go. Rey Mysterio tricks him, jumps on Seth from behind. He's waiting for Rey in his entrance. Rey pulls out a toolbox. Seth with a Falcon Arrow driver on the ring apron. Oh, that looked rough. I'm loving the pace out of this match. They're going 100 miles per hour, and I like all the eye stuff. Seth tries to ram Rey Mysterio through the steps again. Then he starts taking his thumbs and he starts raking at his eyes. But then Rey starts raking at his eyes. Rey with a sunset bomb onto the barricade that looked awesome. Seth sold that like $1 million. Hits another sunset bomb, but this one was more Hiromu Takahashi style. Rey ends up breaking a kendo stick into pieces, and he's using the sharp wood to stab at Seth's eye. That looked horrible, by the way. Rey with a curve stomp to the outside to Seth. That was cool. Rey tries to stab his eye out with the steel steps, but Seth with a big low blow. Seth rams his eyes into the steel steps for Rey Mysterio. He goes to end it. He rams his eye again. Rey starts screaming like a maniac, and then Seth stops what he's doing, and Seth just starts throwing up, and he's like, oh my God. And then for 2 seconds, you see Rey Mysterio in his googly eye. He had like a bleeding googly eye. They decided to not do the CGI, and they just went with the eye. So fucking Seth is just looking like a maniac. They end the match. Like I said, I thought this ending was kind of weird, but I kind of like how Seth is just a fucking maniac, and he starts throwing up. and then he's looking around like, you know, he's a fucking evil son of a bitch. But I thought this was awesome, but I really wanted Seth to lose. I wanted Seth with the fucking eye patch. I think he would look dope. But this was great. I thought this was fantastic. Then we get Asuka versus Sasha Banks. Another fantastic match with a weird ending again. Sasha is trying to reverse everything. Sasha is bending Asuka's fingers back, aiming at her arm. Banks with a power bomb onto the glass, the Pepsi glass. Pepsi. Asuka with a German right on Sasha's neck, and then hits another German on Sasha's neck. Great match here, great match. Bayley and Kyrie are going at it outside. Sasha taps out to Asuka, but Bayley distracts the referee. Asuka kicks Bayley. Asuka hits the green mist on the ref, which I'm shocked they're doing that whole green mist gimmick right now, but with the whole pandemic thing. But Bayley hits Asuka with the title. Then Bayley takes out the ref shirt, counts to 3, and basically rings the bell. She pulls a Paul Heyman and Rob Van Dam. So we don't know if Sasha's the actual legit champion, but they basically, you know, announced it like she was, so we'll see. I thought this match was great. Like I said, anything Sasha Banks and Asuka together, fucking magic, man. Fucking magic. I thought this was fucking great. Like I said, this pay-per-view I thought was really good. Seth and Ray was really entertaining. Nikki Cross and Bayley was surprising. The New Day and Shinsuke was very good. And we get another good match here. And then we followed up with another good match. Dolph Ziggler versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. So Dolph surprises everybody and ends up making it Extreme Rules. But only for him. And if Drew McIntyre uses weapons, gets counted out, or, you know, gets DQ'd, Dolph Ziggler wins the title. So Drew is trying to end it as early as he can. Deadlift sit-out powerbomb by Drew McIntyre. Ziggler low blows the soul out of Drew McIntyre. He had to hit him so hard. Ziggler destroying Drew with a chair. Ziggler almost gets a headshot, but he looks like he saves it and just hits him in the shoulder instead. Dolph with a Frankensteiner from the top of the announce table to the floor. Ziggler is catapulted into the glass by Drew. It legit sounded like a fucking gunshot. Big elbow drop through the table to Drew to the outside. Ziggler with 2 zigzags and then a rock bottom on a steel chair. Drew McIntyre kicks out. I thought it was funny how, you know, The Rock was saying that Ziggler should win, and Ziggler uses the fucking rock bottom. I thought it was awesome. Ziggler is setting up for the sweet chin music. He's yelling at Drew. He's like, stay down, die. I want you to die. And again, I love this finish. I hope Drew reuses this finish for like all his title matches. I thought this was awesome. So Ziggler is setting up for sweet chin music. He's doing the tuning up the band. Drew no sells, kicks up, hits a Claymore as soon as Ziggler was about to take off. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic match. Like I said, we knew Ziggler wasn't winning, but you put Ziggler in there and you're going to get a fucking fantastic match, and that's exactly what we got. You know, Drew is killing it, man. The awesome match with Bobby Lashley, the awesome match he had right now with Ziggler. Drew's killing it. Main event time, and holy shit, what a main event. Braun Strowman versus Bray Wyatt in a swamp fight. So, Bray is waiting outside in the middle of nowhere in his rocking chair for Braun. Braun gets attacked by followers. Then Braun gets attacked by his old self. This match is kooky. Gets knocked out by a shovel. Braun wakes up and he's tied up somewhere. And this is the part where I saw a lot of people complaining because Bray shows up and he starts playing his old theme music. And then he just cuts a crazy fucking promo for like 5 minutes on Braun. So this wasn't really a match. This was a movie. Like, I thought it was kind of cool, but at the same time, I kind of thought it dragged down a little bit. So Bray brings out the snake. You know, they keep talking about the serpent. He brings out the snake. The snake bites Braun. Braun passes out again. Braun wakes up. He's getting attacked by minions again. And then he lights one of them on fire and starts laughing about it. So I'm like, okay, Braun Strowman's an evil bastard. Then we get Alexa Bliss as Sister Abigail trying to get Braun to join Bray, saying, come on, we can be together. You can have everything you've ever wanted. And then Bray starts beating the shit out of Braun. Chokeslam on Bray. Braun hits a chokeslam on Bray onto a dilapidated boat. And then Bray ends up fucking surfing on the boat. They fight it out in the swamp now. Bray is beating the shit out of Braun Strowman like a madman with a piece of wood, basically an axe handle. Braun throws Bray into the swamp. He finally thinks it's over, and then Bray hits him with the mandible claw, drags him down, and then the river, the swamp, all turns into blood, and the Fiend comes out. So the Fiend actually ended up ending Braun Strowman. So I don't know what happens now. Like, technically, does Bray now own the Lake of Reincarnation? Like, what the fuck is going on? I thought this match was interesting. I'm not going to say it was good because it wasn't a match. It was a movie. We basically saw a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this cinematic stuff, it could be cool, but I feel like WWE is doing it way too much. But this was cool. I thought it was cool. I love the ending of him dragging down and the river turning to blood, and you got the Fiend come out and But yeah, that was the horror show Extreme Rules. This was the pod. Again, sorry for coming out so late. You know what I'm saying? But that's it for me. I'll catch you guys next time. USK92 on all the social medias. BKDragon92 on the Yahoo email for your wrestling questions. Stay well, stay safe, and peace out, everybody.